And only on 5 local shelters at capacity, filled mostly with large dogs that depend on finding new homes.
News Channel 5's Alyssa Hyman joins us now with why the shelters are pointing the finger at Palm Beach County's rental properties. Alyssa?
Well, here in Palm Beach County, if you're a renter, you know about the many pet restrictions in your lease. But local shelters say those rules are now having serious consequences.
No restricted breeds allowed, a combined weight limit of 30 pounds, or even no pets allowed. It's pet policies like this that made it nearly impossible for Robert Lexa and his girlfriend to find a new place to rent.
We looked at like 8 to 10 places, and more than a handful of places completely denied.
The couple has 3 dogs. 2 of them are 100 pounds apiece.
They expect most people to have like chihuahuas and like, little itty bitty like 10, 20-pound dogs, but not everybody fancies that.
It's just really hard today to have a large dog in Palm Beach County.
It's why Rich Anderson, the CEO of Peggy Adams, says the shelter is at capacity, filled with mostly large dogs. In fact, Anderson says moving is the #1 reason why families are forced to surrender their pets. In the last year, the shelter says it's had 124 dogs surrendered or returned for reasons related to moving, landlord, or HOA rules.
It's just heartbreaking. These are family pets, and just because they can't find a rental property that will allow them to take their animal and keep their animal, I just think that's wrong.
Not every pet owner, pet parent, you want to call them, is really responsible.
But those HOA rules aren't frivolous if you ask the Edge Condominium's HOA president, Joe Nasuti.
50 pounds per dog, 2 dogs, 100 pounds. That's probably the most liberal of anybody that has any restrictions.
He says it can be a case-by-case basis, and there is a dangerous breed restriction as well. But the policies, he says, are in place to protect anyone who has concerns about large dogs and also to protect the properties from damage. And it could ultimately be up to the individual owner.
Oh yeah, they can say no pets, period.
But back at Peggy Adams, the problem is twofold. They believe these types of restrictions are also preventing many families who might otherwise want to adopt a large dog.
These restrictions are definitely putting dogs at risk of being euthanized.
Now, something else that also plays into the problem, according to Animal Care and Control, is that people adopt puppies and then don't consider the fact that they turn into bigger dogs later. But the hope is to encourage adoptions, especially right now for large dogs, which is why Peggy Adams, along with Animal Care and Control, is currently holding a promotion through the end of the month, April 30th, to waive adoption fees for all dogs over 40 pounds. Reporting live tonight in the newsroom, Alyssa Hyman, WPTV News Channel 5.